Have you ever wondered why one country would go to great lengths to help another in times of conflict? Specifically, why would France assist the Philippines if China were to invade? Welcome to the mesmerizing world of international relations, a realm where nations interact, cooperate, compete, and sometimes even clash. It's a complex web of alliances, shared interests, historical ties, and strategic considerations. And in this web, a fascinating question emerges. What could possibly motivate France to support the Philippines in a hypothetical conflict with China? Alliances, for one, play a crucial role. Countries often band together, promising mutual support against common threats. But is there an alliance between France and the Philippines? And how might this factor into France's decision to intervene? Then there are shared interests, the common goals that bind nations together. Could there be shared economic or strategic interests at play here? Perhaps France sees potential benefits in supporting the Philippines that outweigh the risks of angering China. But we can't overlook the influence of history either. Past events and relationships can shape present actions. Does France have historical ties with the Philippines that might prompt it to come to its aid? Or perhaps, is there a historical precedent of France stepping in to help other nations in similar situations? Finally, there's the question of global standing. Nations often consider their reputation on the world stage when making decisions. Would helping the Philippines boost France's international image? Or would it cause more harm than good? These are all critical factors that could influence France's decision. But what's the definitive answer? What exactly would push France to stand by the Philippines against China? If you're curious about this, you're not alone. The intricate dance of international relations is endlessly fascinating. And questions like these fuel our desire to understand it better. So, what exactly would motivate France to aid the Philippines against China? Keep watching until the end for the answer. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. The story of international relations is vast and complex, and together we're just beginning to unravel it. To understand the potential support, we first need to explore the historical ties between France and the Philippines. The relationship between these two nations stretches back centuries, all the way to the 19th century. In fact, the Philippines and France established their diplomatic relations on June 27, 1845. A historical moment indeed. The French-Philippine relationship has been characterized by mutual respect and shared cultural influences. For instance, the French language and culture have left significant imprints on various aspects of Philippine society, including its art, cuisine, and even its legal system. The French influence is especially noticeable in the Philippines' love for bread. You might even say that the ubiquitous pain de sal has a touch of French pain in it. In return, France has embraced elements of the Philippine culture. Filipino artists and performers have graced the stages of Paris, and French audiences have enjoyed the vibrant colors and passionate rhythms of Philippine music and dance. The Filipino community in France, though small, is vibrant and contributes significantly to the cultural diversity of the country. Politically, France and the Philippines have enjoyed a long history of diplomatic cooperation. They've worked together on various international issues ranging from climate change to human rights. France has consistently supported the Philippines in its quest for sustainable development and the protection of human rights. Both nations also share a historical connection through World War II. France, like the Philippines, suffered under the yoke of fascist forces. Both countries understand the value of freedom and the cost of defending it. These historical ties provide a foundation for support, but there's more to the story. As we delve deeper into the complexities of international relations and shared interests, we begin to see a broader picture of why France might stand with the Philippines in a potential conflict. But what are these shared interests and how do they factor into the larger global dynamics? Let's find out in the next scene. Beyond history, shared interests often play a crucial role in shaping international alliances. As we delve deeper into the Franco-Philippine alliance, it's essential to understand the shared economic, political, and strategic interests that bind these two nations together. Firstly, let's explore the economic ties. France, being one of the world's leading economies, has a significant interest in the fast-growing Southeast Asian market. The Philippines, with its burgeoning economy and strategic location, offers France a gateway to this region. Trade between the two countries has steadily increased, with French investments in various sectors of the Philippine economy. This economic interdependence provides a strong incentive for France to ensure the stability and security of the Philippines. Politically, both nations share a commitment to democratic values and human rights. They have cooperated on various international platforms, advocating for these shared principles. France's support for the Philippines in a potential conflict could be seen as an affirmation of these shared values and a stand against any form of aggression that threatens them. Lastly, strategic interests also play a role. The Philippines is located in a geopolitically strategic position, controlling vital sea lanes in the South China Sea. France, despite its geographical distance, has territories in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. The stability of the South China Sea region is crucial for France's own strategic interests. By supporting the Philippines, France could also be safeguarding its own territories and maritime routes. While shared interests provide a solid foundation for the Franco-Philippine alliance, they are not the only factors at play. International relations are complex and multifaceted, often influenced by a multitude of factors that go beyond mere shared interests. Shared interests can strengthen alliances, but what about the role of international law and global diplomacy? As we move forward, we'll dive into these aspects and their impact on the potential Franco-Philippine response to a Chinese invasion. Stay with us as we continue to unravel this global conundrum. In the complex arena of global politics, international law and diplomacy often serve as guiding forces. This is particularly true for countries like France, with a long history of upholding these principles. France's commitment to international law is deeply embedded in its foreign policy and could potentially influence its stance towards the Philippines in case of a conflict. Let's delve into this. France, as a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, has a significant role in maintaining international peace and security. It has consistently championed the respect for territorial integrity and sovereignty of all nations. This means that any violation of a country's borders could be seen as a direct affront to the principles France holds dear. So, where does the Philippines fit into this? If China were to invade the Philippines, it would be a clear violation of these principles. France, given its commitment to international law, might feel compelled to intervene or at least voice strong opposition. But it's not just about principles. France has strategic interests in the region too. The Asia-Pacific is an important area for France. Both economically and politically, France has territories there, and maintaining regional stability is crucial for its own interests. Supporting the Philippines could be a way to ensure this stability. Moreover, diplomacy plays a crucial role here. France has always favored dialogue and negotiation over conflict. In a situation of potential conflict between China and the Philippines, France could use its diplomatic influence to mediate and prevent escalation. But what about the potential risks? Surely standing against a global power like China won't be without consequences. Well, that's where the art of diplomacy comes into play. France, with its history and experience, is well equipped to navigate this delicate balance. While these factors provide compelling reasons for France's potential support, what role does China play in this scenario? China's actions and global standing are integral to understanding why France might stand with the Philippines. As we delve into this, let's remember that China is a global powerhouse with a rapidly expanding economy and military. This growth has led to increased assertiveness, particularly in territorial disputes. One notable example is the South China Sea, a body of water rich in resources and strategic importance. China's claims over most of this area have led to conflicts with several nations, including the Philippines. These disputes are not just about control of resources, but also about maintaining a balance of power in the region. Now you might be thinking, what does France have to do with all this? Well, France, like many other nations, is concerned about the implications of these territorial disputes on global security and the rule of law. France's potential support for the Philippines is influenced by a combination of factors we've discussed throughout this video. First, historical ties dating back centuries create a bond between the two nations. France, with its history of championing human rights and democracy, may feel a duty to support the Philippines in its stand against a larger power. Secondly, shared interests in areas such as trade, climate change, and global security further strengthen this bond. France, being a key player in the European Union, may also see an opportunity to bolster its position in Asia and counterbalance China's influence. Lastly, international law plays a key role. France, as a proponent of the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, may choose to support the Philippines in upholding this law, which China has been accused of violating. So there you have it. The world of international relations is intricate and fascinating. The question of why France would help the Philippines against China isn't simple, but hopefully we've shed some light on the complexities behind it. As always, keep wondering, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.